Hi, everyone. Like I said, we're gonna throw... I gotta click back in the game, hang on. Like I said, I am going to be starting kind of this little series where I play games and...
whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable
pretty
fates
quiet.
which
I
we
don't
all
need to-
share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale.
I'm gonna let it play
Listen carefully.
carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
Okay, so I wanted to start a series where I kind of like look at games and
To hell with this place.
take like a very, very amateur idea of like how the game is designed and whatnot, you know. And I know this game is, you know, I've played it a lot. I've played it on the Switch, played it on the Xbox. First time playing it on PC, and playing with a controller. I mean, the game.
You're in my
I don't need to tell you anything about Hades controls. Like Hades controls are amazing. Like it's very tight. Your dashes are fast. Control of the character feels very good. And the design of the game is like any roguelike, you know, you go through the game, you excuse me, you're going through the entire game, you know, it's procedurally generated. That might be wrong terminology, but I'm fairly certain it's right. In terms of roguelikes, the entire premise being, you know, going from room to room, clearing it out, getting to a boss, fighting the boss, and getting rewarded for it. The buffs and abilities you get throughout the playthrough are
I'm
random.
leaving.
I'm fairly certain this first one, it is not randomized though. But I do get to like choose.
Crushed.
Sorry, I'm still trying to like play the game and do well, you know?
There she is.
And that's one of my favorite things about this game too. So like being able to do dash attacks like that, and it still feels super tight. Zagreus is always attacking in the direction you're moving. You can also dash and do attacks behind you. So he controls very well. Even the magic, like being able to angle it and whatnot. Super, super tight controls. And that's, in my opinion, one of the best things about a game is when it feels good to control.
Then here goes nothing.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that, sorry.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
I do want to say too, I love the design of this game. Like the art of this fucking game is so beautiful, so beautiful. I haven't looked. I know they did like a interview about the game. I can't remember what the channel or company is that does those. It's like a one something, I believe. I could be wrong, but either way, I know they did like a interview with them about a lot of the dev team and everything, and a lot of the dev time and what went into things. And I need to watch it because that kind of stuff is going to be really important for learning game design and whatnot, in my opinion. Especially like learning, you know, what's going through people's minds whenever they are creating things. And at least in my experience, my biggest thing is I always love when games feel good to control. Movement and gameplay is very important to me, and then also having a game that looks aesthetically pleasing can also be very, like, it can play off of that very well. I think we'll just do that one.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
So yeah, and that's the roguelike aspect, where we get a boon, we get to choose one of 3 upgrades. I believe some of them give 4, I could be wrong, it's been a while. But that is the idea. You just go from room to room, getting upgrades or currency, things like that. And it varies based on what roguelike we're playing.
Blasted fools.
Let's go ahead and go for health. Make sure I'm not missing any pots in here, because in this I'm pretty sure the pots are gold if they have money in them, but more health never hurts. Oh, nice, I got him before he got me.
Centaur heart.
Nice. And having the dash... Oh, I don't know if I ever noticed that before when I was playing. He leaves that streak on the ground for the dashes. I mean, again, it has been a very long time since I've played, so, you know, I'm going to forget little details. But that is a very nice little aesthetic detail that he leaves these scorch marks along the ground when he dashes.
There's something.
Artemis, I believe.
They're armored.
So yeah, and this is another mechanic in the game where mobs will have armor, so, you know, your attacks don't just outright damage them. You have to break the armor to be able to stagger and stun lock and whatnot, which is a huge mechanic in this game. And many other roguelikes as well, where you'll have armored enemies, or enemies that are protected by something, and then as you beat on them, oh, first bit of damage. As you beat on them, you get rid of their armor and make them vulnerable.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
And it is to add a bit more challenge into each room.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Let's see. Your cast seeks foes with a 10% chance to crit. Your dash strike deals more damage, and any damage... Yeah, 2%. Nah, we'll go with the dash strike. 50% chance crit on your dash attack? Yeah, why not, right? Very good in my opinion. And then we also incorporate environmentals, the bombs, like I was saying. We have traps as well, which is one thing I didn't mention before. But in this game, I know you can like step on a trap and dash to avoid it. But if there's enemies close to it, you know, you'd set it off. If they're on top of it, they'll also take damage, not just you. I'm fairly certain this is one of the currencies in the game. Like your coins down at the bottom right, those are like the currency you have in the dungeons. And then the purple, at least in this game, is what you carry over after a clear or failure. Ah, goddamn. He caught me after a dash.
The underworld's power.
Nice. Another Athena, and I'm fairly certain this one will have a mini-boss in it. Yep. See, oh, come on. Oh, come on. So in this game, in some... Damn, dude. In some roguelikes, you'll also have monsters or enemies that have collision, and then others that when they like walk in, like for example, like Binding of this game specifically does not have that, but a game like Binding of Isaac, if you walk into an enemy, you take damage. This one, there's much more melee incorporated into it, so we don't have that issue here.
I accept this message.
It's only whenever you get hit, like he has a hitbox, the enemies have hitboxes that when they attack you, you can take that damage if their hitbox hits yours in a moment where you aren't invulnerable. Reduced damage would be nice. Your abilities that deflect also make foes exposed. Ooh, you know what? That's good, actually, because our sword swing is what... Yeah, our sword swing is what deflects, so that's actually really good.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Now, as long as I don't get the bullshit crystal, I hate the crystal mini-boss thing, because that thing's a bitch. But as long as I don't get that, I think I'll be fine. I took a lot of super unnecessary hits, so... So as you can see, I'm mainly just trying to deal the damage, get out,
The chthonic key.
and just safely get that damage out there. Especially since I'm really hurt at the moment. I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to play safe. Yeah, see, now the swings get backstab damage. Who shit. We got witches with armor. I don't like that. Ow. Oh, witch up too. Damn. That's unfortunate. It's fine. That's the whole point of the roguelike, though, is... And obviously I'm rusty. But the whole point is to... As you play, you die, you start again,
Home.
fresh. And one thing I really love about this game, too, is they incorporate such a really good story. Like, all the characters are super well written.
Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
All the characters are very well written.
Back already.
Everybody has their own stories, and
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
and of course we have to pet the good boy.
Watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could. There's a good boy.
Of course, you pet the good boy.
Someplace else.
Ah, my ear. Okay. But yeah, every character
You've returned.
talks and whatnot. What is this? Listen.
How goes it, Shanes?
Jeez.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
And we just try to enjoy everything,
The House
like
of
absorbing
Hades,
this world
that
too.
dark and lavishly appointed lair
Not all
of the
games have a hub, and that's well,
is
not all
home not just
roguelikes
to
have a
human,
hub.
but
That's one
to
thing I
its
really
willful
love
progeny.
about, say, this game and Enter the Gungeon. They have that hub world where, you know, you have NPCs that you talk to and you experience the story through them as well. And the world at that point just feels
You know I can
full.
hear you, old man.
It gives the impression that, you know, it is actually a world and people are in it doing things. You're learning story, you're learning about these
You have
characters.
come home. Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. We made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
And damn, the characters look so good.
I believe it, Nix. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this
Excuse me.
eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Nice. But yeah. And then, you know, you have your own little home,
I'm back.
quote unquote.
Night and darkness guide me.
Do I want to use any at the moment? I don't think I do. I think I'll hold on to what I have for now.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Clean your
It's
room.
not that bad, is it?
And the constant, like, talking, it makes the characters very relatable. And the slight fourth wall breaking is very funny.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. So sorry about that. I guess we're gonna go ahead and unlock
There
the
we
bow.
go. Koranoct, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some damage.
Over here.
What the?
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name Skelly has it going, but enough.
I don't remember how.
Oh, I'm not about
I know
to
I
let
was
my
skipping through a little
choices
bit. I
down. Just
forgot
try
what I
and
was
beat it
doing.
out of me.
Sorry.
If you insist.
Weak.
Whoops.
Mm.
Bet I got you pretty good.
And he's back. Oh, I can't actually talk to him again. Okay. That's fine. This was one of my favorite scenes whenever I came over here the
I can
first
do
time.
this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
Yeah.
I can escape from the courtyard back there.
We'll go ahead and go with the bow this time.
Ready.
But the game controls super well. Characters are amazingly designed, in my opinion. Controls are tight. The gameplay is super fun. And the whole point of roguelikes is the repetitive play, but the constant changing because no run is the same. So you
Is
have
this really him?
plenty of reason to come back to the game and continue to play it over and over and over and over again and spend so much time playing the game. But I think what really, like, and this is one reason why I really enjoyed Hades the first time I played it, and why I'm kind of diving into it again, especially since Hades 2 was announced, and I wanted to have this be a deep dive kind of thing. I do feel story is very important, even for these types of games. Because for me, like, I love roguelikes, right? Like, I love Binding of Isaac, but I don't play Binding of Isaac a ton. When Hades came out, I'm fairly certain, I didn't get it at first, but I got it later because, you know, I mentioned it to a friend. He was like, yeah, no, it's... He explained the gameplay to me and was like, oh, it's a roguelike. Okay, then yeah, I'll absolutely check it out. I bought it that day, and it was the day before I had a day off from work. And I played it probably... From the moment I bought it, I played it almost the entirety of the next day. I slept for 4 hours probably because I had issues sleeping, and then I played it for most of the day. And I didn't beat it, like I beat it a few times, but I didn't beat it to get the entire story. And that is something that blows my mind, because having, even, like, this story it's not like minimal, you know, like each time you clear you get more story and more story, so when you finally get like these big huge chunks and you get these big reveals, it's a huge payoff, you know? And I feel like that's one big driving factor for Hades, especially because the story is really good. Even with how little there is, the story is so compelling, and it definitely drives players to continue just to clear it again to see more. And I expect so much from them for the next game too. I expect the same feeling whenever I'm playing Hades 2. That it'll be the same thing of like, I want to see the story. I want to experience more. I want to get better to beat the game, to see the story. Like, it's going to continue like that. And even then, you get story when you fail. There is no like, oh, you know, I died this run, I don't get anything. No, you get back to the hub, and you have tons of different characters you can interact with and still push stories along. Like, it's not just, oh, here's Hades' story, it's here's Achilles' story, here's Megara, here's Nyx's story. Like, everybody's stories can continue even on failure, so you can constantly progress in some aspect. You never feel like you're just not getting anything. And that is one downside of some roguelikes, where, you know, you fail, you lose the run, you have to just start over fresh, and there's no continuance. And those, yes, they do follow more of the classical roguelike, but I do feel that one thing that always pulls people back is not only the random aspect and the like new moves you get and whatnot, or new abilities, new powers, that kind of shit. Having a story and flow to everything seems so important, especially to somebody like me too. I'm a huge story buff. Like, I love a really good story in a game. I really do. But I'll continue now. I just kind of wanted to vent there to get it out.
Difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Nice. I think we'll do Electric Shot.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. I never thought I'd see the day, or night, whatever.
I don't know why there was a random enemy there.
Composed of such innumerable,
like, I remember seeing like the skeletal heads, but for one of those.
The world of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Yeah. But yeah, like, every bit of continuing story is what really pushes it forward for me.
This can unlock something back home.
Like, not only is the gameplay fun, but just seeing these stories develop is such a fucking awesome feeling.
Nothing.
Nice.
Revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zag man. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
I think that hangover is what I want. Another key? Damn, they're really pumping the keys into me. There we go. Alright.
Unlock a weapon back at home.
Heart or pomegranate? I think going for the heart's the better play. Pomegranate's not bad, but the heart's better for more health.
Skullomats. They absorbed my blow.
Nice. Get that heart. Make sure I didn't miss any coinage. And we continue. Oh, Jesus. Ow. Damn. I'm taking a bunch of stupid fucking hits. No reason I should be taking those hits. Oh, come on. I forgot I could dash through walls like that. Ah, 10% health whenever you enter a chamber.
Keep going.
I think we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, every little bit of health, yeah. So we should get 7.
Key rats again, huh?
I usually, especially in these kind of fights, I usually focus on one until it's dead. Wow, I didn't realize that explosion was that big.
Anyone else?
Zeus. Your special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Your dash. Your lightning effect also makes foes jolted. Excuse me. I think we'll do Thunder Dash.
Alright, Lord Zeus.
It's not a ton of damage, but we do dash a lot with the bow, so we can kind of make use of it. Or, you know, we'll just take damage for free because where's the last thing? Nice. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, and only one door. And it's a palm. That's fine. I'm still getting back into the swing of it, man. It takes me a little bit sometimes. Oh, these fucking things. They're not that bad, but when they're armored, they're awful. I hate when they're armored. We're gonna go for that little extra dot damage. It's not a ton, but it's better than nothing. Go ahead and take that. No, yeah, that's it. Money or the shop. I mean, I won't be able to get anything from Charon anyways. Well, let's go ahead and go into the shop.
I think I hear the river.
And most will have most. And let's talk about the currency here. So, most roguelikes do have currency in the games. Like even Binding of Isaac has money that he gets.
And I'll just have a look around.
Yeah, even Binding of Isaac, he has money that he gets. He can get up to 99 cents, but you can buy things from the shops, be it upgrades, money, or not money, health, keys, bombs, all kinds of stuff like that, right? And whereas this game doesn't have, say, like keys or bombs or anything like that needed in the dungeon, it has them outside in the hub where he unlocks different weapons or different I mean, unlocking a new weapon is a completely different move set, you know, and then the customization of that comes from not only the boons, but the hammers that you get. I can't remember what what the hammer's name is in the moment, but that hammer changes like the aspect of the weapons. Be it like, I remember one for the bow is like it increases the damage from like if you're farther like based off distance up to like 200% damage. There's another one I'm pretty sure that increases that by like 3 times the amount or something like that.
The Infernal.
That would be me.
Oh, whoops.
I'll pay for that.
But there's just tons of different things in the game, or in each different game. There's so much across the board. So, and each game has its own types of customization to an extent. And yeah, it does come down to, oh, you know, I'm limited to it based off of, well, not based off of anything, but I'm trying to get past these guys.
Crashing waves.
I'm trying to double check on stuff first before I grab that.
It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be.
Uncle Number 2.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Let's see if we can beat Meg this time around.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
I'm not using my special though, that's the thing. So I think, if anything, we'll do that.
Looks like I caught a big one.
Just on the off chance. Yeah, that's another boss. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that.
The farthest I've come.
I don't want to deal with the fucking...
Time to fight.
Run over here, get that first. Yeah, it's just exposing or using their weaknesses against them, you know, when they attack and leave themselves open, you just fucking take advantage of it. You gotta be careful with some though, because some their openings are not as long as others. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't have much money here. So, we're fine.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Skip that little bit there. Mostly because I am about to fight the first boss. I cannot talk to Charon again. I thought I would be able to, but I was wrong. So let's go. We made it to Meg at least for the second run, which is what I expected.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
And this is really, like, not only do you see where the characters shine in the hub the first time, like once you die the first time, you see the gods, like, and how they interact with, like Athena, you see how she interacts with him, and then whenever you make it back, you get the interaction with all the other NPCs. Then you come down. If you make it to Meg the first time, you not only see the characters in the hub and how they shine with their personalities, the voice actors do an amazing job. The writing is phenomenal in my opinion as well. But then you get this exchange, and I'll just stay quiet while it plays, because this exchange is just fucking amazing.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
So I'm not gonna lie, I am not big into the whole, like, you know, dommy mommy scene. I can respect it because I know people enjoy that kind of stuff, and I can appreciate the aesthetic of it and the taste. But just the banter between these two characters is so well written, because granted, it is like ancient Greece. You can feel the is it Greece? My brain is rotting. I'm so sorry. It's late. What the fuck, dude? I'm having to double check myself. Yeah, it's Greek. Okay. God, my brain. I'm so sorry. But it is ancient Greek. Everybody was kind of that way. In all honesty, let's be serious. And maybe not, you know, openly about stuff. But you can just tell there is history between these two characters and the tension that they have between each other. And then you see their personalities shining in the way they talk to each other. God, this music's so good. Oh shit, I forgot about that attack. Kill the ad real quick. Oh, that's not good. Ah, that was bullshit. Ah, she got me twice. Damn.
Go home, Zagreus.
That's fine. I'm still rusty. I did pretty good though.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
But here, we'll go ahead and show this too, because just like the... So yeah, now you died to Meg.
Oh, wow, so Megra herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I don't remember if I talked to Achilles last time, I'm sorry.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Like the game does such a
the desk next to the throne.
great job of like showing off these
That
characters.
sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father. Already found someone new to do the busy work, and here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
Oh shit, I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Oh god, I'm trying not to.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice. Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade. Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
And then just aesthetic stuff. See, stuff like this is great. Being able to just like have these options of customization, and then important story stuff, which is most of the work orders.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off in utter shambles. Since
I'll
the
finish up
multi-headed
here,
Cerberus tore
and that'll
the space
be the first
apart,
episode.
warning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
But this is definitely why I love the game. Like, just like this is a good example right here, right? Like being like, oh, you know, I kind of want to do this. You know, I'll get 1 health every time I clear a floor. Here's my 1 death defiance that lets me, whenever I die, I restore half health and I'm still up.
Looking good.
So it gives you the options to upgrade paths and get new stuff and all that kind of crazy shit.
You drop them, you go pick them up, you understand? But if somebody gives you grief, you got my permission to chuck one right in his eye.
I'll just aim generally for the midsection, since the eyes are a lot harder to hit in my experience.
Yeah. Oh, we can get the shield now too. Okay, cool. I mean, I'll go ahead and unlock it. Why not?
Just shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
You be careful with that one, boyo. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, boyo. Real nice.
Controls real well. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, just trying to break down at least my basic knowledge of game design. Like, I don't know a ton, that's the thing, but that's the whole point of this, is like, I want to have this, so once I've gone through school and everything, and going forward, I want to have that with a lot of different games. I want to have what my basic idea of game design and things like that. So whenever I know more and I've learned a lot more, I can go back and look at these games with a much more informed isn't the right word. Educated, there we go. With a more educated viewpoint, that I can be like, oh, so this is why they did these kinds of things, you know, and I can analyze things much more seriously. But going forward,
Alright, back to work.
the next one I'll probably do is Final Fantasy Tactics. If people would like to see more of Hades and, you know, like my minimal breakdowns of things, I would be more than happy to do that. It really just depends on what people think, you know. Until then, though, we'll go ahead and call it here. I may play one more round just in the background, but we'll go ahead and call this episode here. You guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you do, you know, fucking comment, like the video. This is one of the few times, well, I say one of the few times. I'll start to say that from now on, you know, just like, if you enjoy it, throw me a like, comment, fucking give me some advice, or like if you want to see me play a certain game or a certain style of game, suggest something. I'll more than likely look into it, because I am trying to look more into different styles of games and whatnot. So until next time, you guys take it easy, and I hope to look forward to seeing you guys and seeing you guys in the future, as well as you know, doing more in the future later. Oh shit, whoops. You guys take it easy. I'll see y'all later. Bye.